Before we begin, I think I should mention I never played the original MU Online. I always find this to be a problem when I'm attempting to play a game sequel, because comparisons cannot be avoided. Speaking of which, this is MU Legends, which is currently in closed beta. By the way, I'm gonna call this MU Legends. I just like it better than MU. MU Legends is a top-down action RPG MMO hybrid thing. It's very similar to another game released this year, Devilian. And yes, its predecessor, but I didn't play it, so we're not talking about it. Now, I actually enjoyed my time with Devilian, or at least the 9 to 10 hours I spent on it, but my first impressions of MU Legends is that it feels like it's more thought out and polished, except for the excruciating lag. A true closed beta being used for testing, folks, rather than just building hype. Yes, the myth actually does exist. Due to this issue, I didn't really get to play that much. About 3 to 4 hours at most. But again, it left a pretty good first impression, albeit a bit generic. Let's start from the beginning. First off, there's a cutscene, which I found to have some rather odd voice acting choices. Call me Webzen. Call me. Then it's time to create a character. There are 5 classes to choose from. The Darklord, which is kind of a tankish character, the Blader, which is a 2-handed sword melee DPS, a Warmage, that one's kind of self-explanatory, the Whisperer, who is obviously an archer, and the Emphasizer. Did you get that joke? I have no f***ing clue what this one's like. I decided to play the Darklord. Figured I gotta repay him somehow. What? How do you think I got this far? Talent? I think we all know that's not true. Then it's time to customize. There's nothing too special here. Just a couple of preset options and a different race. All that's left is to pick a name and then you're in. Here is where the game is going to become very familiar. It looks and plays a lot like any other action RPG, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. You'll run around by clicking with your mouse or by right-clicking on your minimap. Combat is done by clicking on your enemy or by hitting QWERT. Now, in a move that I always like, you start off the game as a high-level badass. It's like getting a sneak peek of what's to come and gives me motivation to get there. But after you make your way through the first stage, you lose all of it because you have amnesia. Good lord, that's generic. So like most action RPGs, you'll run around killing lots of enemies. Levels tend to come pretty quickly in MU Legends. In fact, you have 2 levels. Your regular character level allows you the use of new gear and skills. Your soul level gives you points to put into your character stats, which are broken down into attack, defense, support, and miscellaneous. Weapon skills appear to be broken down as well. My character had 2 different sets of skills, one for one-handed weapons and another for two-handed weapons. Questing and overall content was pretty basic. Get quest, kill stuff, get another quest, kill more stuff. Action RPGs in a nutshell. There are some dungeons I came across in my time playing, which have different difficulty settings depending on the size of your party. Or you can even take on a higher difficulty solo, if you're feeling a little freaky/suicidal. Yeah, you are. Dungeons are more of the same, except with boss monsters, which are more of the same. You get it? Because there's more of them, because they're bigger. Laugh, damn it! As I mentioned earlier, I didn't get to play that much, so I didn't get to see higher level dungeons, quest, and PvP. But really, how much more is there to say? It's a well-polished action RPG MMO. You either like these games or you don't. But I'd recommend you at least try it if you can get a key. There are thousands of them around, it shouldn't be too hard. Maybe that's why the lag is so bad. Hey Webzen, next time try giving out hundreds of keys rather than thousands. Just saying.